Hi everyone, this is Esateys, and welcome to today's experience. So what is it worth to you to have more money? That's our subject today. And this is part one, because obviously this is a really big subject, but I'm going to start with some simple things here. The first question is, do you really think it's easy to have money? Do you even think it's possible? And I know you all have money, because you wouldn't be able to pay for internet to be on this video right now. But the question is, do you have as much money as you would like? Are you ready to increase that? Are you ready to expand that? Are you ready to have more? We, by nature, humans desire to expand and have more and do more and be more. It is in our DNA. It's a revolutionary and evolutionary experience that comes from within us. So let me tell you right now, money is everywhere. Money is literally everywhere because it's energy. And energy is everywhere. So what has to happen is there has to be some tweaking in the way that we think if we really would like to have more money. So one of the other things you can ask yourself is, how badly do you want it? On a scale of 1 to 10 right now, ask yourself, how badly do I really want money? 1, it'd be nice to have a little bit more, I don't really care. Or 10 is, I really want more money. And notice what comes up for you when you do that scale. If you go, I really want more money, are you feeling a little bit guilty or shameful, or other people won't have it if I have it, or what do I have to do to, beat my brains out to get it, or what goes on? Not only what goes on up here, but what goes on in here? What goes on internally? What you're feeling emotionally about this? Because if you don't know what's going on inside of you about money, you're going to probably just continue to move through life trying to figure out why it never happened or it didn't happen the way that you would want it. Now, everybody has a different level. Everybody has a different way of thinking about money, and everybody has a different way of deciding what is their number or what is their level. And how many times do you think about money and think like, well, I want this much, and then you immediately justify why you want it? Well, because I want to save the starving children in somewhere. Well, that's great, but is that coming from a place of really wanting to do that, or is it because you really would like to have a beautiful home, or be able to travel, or put your kids through college, or wear nice clothes? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. There is no judgment about money or why you use it. That's a belief system. It's a concept. And our conversation about money is going to make or break your ability to receive it. So it's important to start looking at your conversation, your feelings, your thought processes. So here's what I suggest that you do tonight. Write down everything that comes up for you around money. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like it's a really hard thing to get? You feel guilty for having it? You feel like it's for others but not for me? You feel like if you have it, it's taking away from someone else? Is there any kind of emotion in there that feels like, yes, I really want it, and you feel really good about it? That's okay, good. Whatever it is, write that down. But it's important to write if you don't know what's blocking you, you're going to have a much more difficult time receiving. So one of the things you might ask yourself is, do I really in my core feel like I deserve it? Do I really feel like it's okay for everything that I want? Most people, that's not how they really feel. And it's not a bad thing, but the awareness of that is going to help you tremendously. So are you willing to focus on it? Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to look at what would it take for me to receive? So when you get clear that money is about your inside beliefs, about your concepts, about what it is that you have programmed, whether it came from your mother, your father, your society, your friends, your partners, whatever, what's in there? Because that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, is what to do with what's in there. So tonight, Focus on your true feelings about money. How much on a scale of 1 to 10 do you really want it? And when you write down these things that you feel about it, including the ones and primarily the ones that you feel could be possible blocks for you to have it, then I'd like you to write down next to it or on another list, what would you have to give up to have that occur? So in other words, if your thought is, I believe that I don't deserve it, then the opposing thought would be, I absolutely deserve to have it. It is my birthright. And what would you have to do? You'd have to give up the belief that you weren't worthy. You see what it is that I'm saying here? Write this down because it's a very powerful exercise and it will really bring some clarity to you. The other thing I'd like you to do is to be thinking about the question of what would it take for me to know what it's like for me to truly receive? What would it be like for me to know how to truly receive? Because when you're asking that kind of question, everything that's going to be in the way of that's going to come up, which is awesome. You can write that down, and then you can write what you'd have to give up to have what it is that you say that you want. So we're going to talk about part 2 tomorrow, and we're going to take this a little bit deeper, and we're going to get you exactly where it is you want to go, because wherever it is you want to go is going to be the place that you want to be, because where I want to be might not be the same as you. Where somebody else wants to be may not be where it is that you are either. The good news is we can all have whatever we want. The question is, can you allow that in your consciousness? Can you allow that in your thought processes? Can you allow yourself to have it all? I'm here to tell you that you can, and you deserve to have it all, whatever that is, whatever all means to you. So let's start with these processes, and tomorrow we'll take it to the next level. I'm looking forward to it, and actually it's not tomorrow, it's next time. Take care, and until then, feel a hug.